Hey, everybody. Tak. Co ja chciałem? Nie pamiętam. W każdym razie. Tak. O Jezus, postać szumie idziesz. Czekaj, czy to działa pad? W ogóle grasz na tym padem. Damn, dobra, nie będziemy grać padem. Ale no. Lecimy z investigation i z trialem i... O mój Boże, nie rób mi tego. O nie. Mogę nie. O, dobra, tak już to pokazało. Dobrze. Dobrze. Tak, mam 4 suspects i wy jesteście jednymi z nich. Nie, ty jesteś suspect jako jedna. Hey Rio, what you got there? I just found this bottle. What's inside? Water probably. Still, Chidori could have drank from it, but the water is missing. Can we analyze this somehow? I don't have the tools. There's one way though, I can drink it. You sure? You didn't die of poison, so I'll take a sip. Okay, let's go. Huh. Oh! Rio! Are you okay? I feel so lightheaded. I have to sit down. Please take a rest, okay? Don't hurt yourself. So there was something in the water. Interesting, such a small sip hit him that much. It must be some strong sleeping drug. Sleeping drug? Yeah, benzopsine, most likely. Benzo what? No matter. What happened is what happened is that someone drugged that water. Indeed. So there's a high chance Chidori was drugged before being killed. I think I need to check something. I'll see you soon. I hope Rio will be okay. Drugged water. Sleeping drug. Oh, Irin poszła faktycznie. It's the screen. What's so peculiar about it? I know, maybe they saw some cursed video on DVD and they died because of it. Please be serious. No! Never. This chair. What's wrong with it? One of its legs is a bit shorter than the others. Who cares? I do, it's annoying as hell. Let's just move on. It's Nene's bandana, but we found her body in the library downstairs. Wait, maybe she forgot it. She wore it almost everywhere though. You're right, maybe it's important. Nene's bandana... Okej, to może trochę komplikować sprawę. Czekaj, bo ja chcę zobaczyć... O. The door has been broken down. Pretty barbaric way of entering. We had no other choice. The door was locked and we couldn't get inside. I get it. Still, who could have locked it? The killer probably. That's most likely. Lock door added to the truth bullets. Let's check the corpse. Well, obviously, go for it, Miss Detective. I was about to. Okej, click elements. No tu nie ma za dużo rzeczy. Niestety, co to jest za dziura? Is that a hole in the floor? Apparently a very small one. What's below this room? Maybe I can check the plans on the computers. No need, I can tell you. It's the library. Huh? That's interesting. Library, the place where we found Nana. Is that a coincidence? It's not like you can get through this hole to go down. Yeah, no item bigger than a pencil could fit through. Nie było nigdzie żadnej broni, więc... Chyba, że... Wędka. Takim sposobem została some cleaning time. She has a nasty wound on her neck. How unsightly. The thread was so sharp it cut through her skin. It seems like it had to hurt. There's nothing we can do with her now. I know. That mark seems much thinner than the one from Sayuri's neck. Because they use a thinner tool. I know. What's in Sayuri's neck today? This. I guess this is what she was killed with. We don't know yet. Sure, but it looks that way. What's this thing anyway? Is it some kind of thread? It seems very thin and sharp. Perfect for killing, huh? It seems so. A punch there is neck. I think that's all there is to the body. Let's look for the other clues. Here's ciekawe. Where should we go next? Well, to the library definitely. We may also check the infirmary. It won't hurt to see the other rooms on this floor as well. Got it. What about the victims' bedrooms? Probably not. They weren't there for days. The movie room was their bedroom. I see. Ktoś mi coś pisze. Oh Jesus Christ. Będzie ciekawe. Coś tu brakuje? Could kill some of those hammers. That's not a murder weapon though. Czy jednak to były młotki, a nie te. Dobra, jednak miałem rację. Coś tu jest, czy nic? Sprawdźmy mimo wszystko. I couldn't find anything of use here. It won't help us now anyway. Może w bathtubs? That's not a bathtub, that's an airplane. What if they drowned the victims first and then pretended to kill them in a different way? That wouldn't fit with the cause of death. Yeah, that wouldn't fit with the cause of death. Also, there wasn't that girl in the pool, so I hate this game, once again. Znowu nie umiem. Apparently it's just a doll. Those statistics look suspicious. Nothing with this case though. Tu coś jest. Check. Hey, there's something shiny in the vase. Huh? What is this? It looks like... Yeah, it's a key. Is this the key to the movie room? Looks like it. Interesting. So the culprit locked the door and then hid the key here. It seems so. Key. Okay. Key. Key. Without Chidori and Nene, this place will be much more boring. Man, I'm going to miss them. I mean, you're right. That's why they shouldn't die that so fast. Oh man. Hey. I finally finished repairing that lamp, but was it worth it? What do you mean? People died here while I was working. If I wasn't, maybe I could have caught the culprit. Maybe at least one of them would be still alive. It's not your fault. Probably, but I still feel like this is like it is. We don't have time for that. You've been working here the whole time, right? Yes. Tell us what you saw. Just the people walking upstairs and downstairs. I didn't look at the movie room. It's still something. Only that I've been focused on the lamp most of the time, so I didn't see everyone. I still heard them though. I have a very good hearing. Anyway, tell us who went upstairs and downstairs while you were here. Well, the people who went up were Megumi, Fu, Daichi, and Ayaka. And those who went down were Rin and Haruo. And you're sure of that? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, thanks a lot. No problem. Pascal, to będzie raczej Rin. Rin raczej inaczej zabiła. Co z kolei mi się nie podoba znowu, bo znowu miała jakaś postać, którą lubię. Jakkolwiek. So the strike ultimately ended in failure. We won't be able to defeat this game like that. Yeah, unfortunately. Hey Rain, little bitch. Hey Rain, hi. You were the one who found Nana, right? Yeah, it was a horrible sight. I can imagine. Can you tell us something about what you were doing before that? Okay. I showed Pascal the broken lamp, then went to join Chidori in the movie room. Then I left. She was still fine. After that I went to the second floor. I think Pascal was too busy working, so he didn't see me. I said hi though. When I was on the second floor, I noticed the door to the library was open, so I went in. And then I saw her. I see. Thank you for the information. No problem. Please catch whoever did this, okay? Sure, will do. Ona wędką zabiła. Jeszcze nie jestem do końca pewien jak, ale zajebała wędką. Chidori. Why did it have to happen again? Chidori and Nene were such kind people. Sprawdzam sobie w razie czego. Potem się muszę wracać milion razy. Jaj, co jest? Okay, aha, mieliśmy sprawę infirmary, dobra, to idziemy. This box wasn't here before, was it? Don't ask me. I think it wasn't out in the open when we investigated Sayuri's death. Which means someone must have used it recently. What is it though? The label says benzoapsin. So it's the thing Green was talking about. Yeah, it seems like it. There's no information on how it works though. No leaflet or anything? No, there's a small paper that says caution, improper dosage may result in injury or death. Scary. So what if the victims overdosed on it and died because of that? Did you forget the Monokuma file or the huge wounds they had on their necks? Right, sorry. No to na pewno Rin, skoro nie ma nic na opakowaniu, które, że co to jest, bo to raczej nie mógł tego użyć ktoś, kto się nie zna na tym. Prawda? To już mam odpowiedź. Niestety. Nie tutaj. Aha, ja miałem do biblioteki jeszcze. Czekaj, gdzie jest biblioteka? Biblioteka jest po tej stronie, nie? Nie, czekaj. Czemu ja nie widziałem wcześniej? Aha, bo ona gdzieś tam leży z tyłu w ogóle. Co jest? Czemu ta lokacja jest taka duża niepotrzebnie? It's just books. Reading won't help us now. Sure about that? Hey, Fu. Hi. It happened again. If only we all worked together, we could have stopped it. It wouldn't change a thing. What do you know? I know. I can understand you. Anyway, I have a crazy theory. What if it was Monokuma who killed them? What? Monokuma? That's impossible, the rules forbid that. I know, but still. Monokuma has been threatening Chidori over her strike. She said she will regret it now she's dead. Yeah, but could he do it himself? I'm not sure. Well, it's just a theory. Thanks for sharing this with us. Kuma Fresh to Shitori added... Ha? Dlaczego to nie był być relevant? Man, this sucks. I'm tired of everyone dying. Wow, no shit, Sherlock. Okay, let's do this. Co jej się stało? Click the elements that you want to investigate. Ma jakąś kropkę na cycku, ale to chyba jest po prostu jakiś błąd. Tu nie ma dziury. She has a very similar wound to Chidori. Clearly it was made with a similar weapon. Yeah, but there's nothing like that here. It might have been made with the same weapon that the culprit took it with them upstairs to kill Chidori. That may be true. Still, what a horrible wound. She deserves a better end than this. Wound by Nena's neck to truth bullet. And that's it? Is there something wrong with her head? Aside from the fact that she's dead. Yeah, apart from that, well, she doesn't have her bandana on. That's right, she always had it on. I think that may be the first time I've ever seen her without it. Oh wait, second time. First one was in the bath. Does it have anything to do with the case though? I don't know, does it? We shall see eventually. I think bandana is a true bullet. I think that's all there is to the body. Let's look for other clues. O, to tyle. Ile mamy na czasie? 17 minut, to leci dobrze.
Okay, everyone, time is up. Enough investigating. I hope you didn't slack off, or else you're gonna regret it soon. Now it's time for the trial. Please gather in the main hall in front of the elevator. I'll be waiting in the courtroom. Boop, 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 boop.
Once again, it's time. Let's do it. Boo, 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 boo. Hey there, Megumi. Rio, are you feeling better? Yeah, it was out of it for a while, but now I'm fine. You're lucky that you only took a small sip of that water, otherwise you would be sleeping through the entire trial. That's why I was careful. Drinking something you found at the scene of the crime is careful? Man, as a detective I have to take some risks. Try not to die though. Znaczy, to było smart, że wziął ten łyk, bo i tak był ten ktoś, kto mógł go, no, asekurować. Inaczej nie sprawdzimy, bo nie mamy narzędzi do sprawdzenia, więc to nie było wcale głupie. Nie było. Megumi, how was investigating with Alucard? Did he try anything weird? No, he was actually pretty helpful. I see. I told you, my life is just as much in danger as yours. That's why I want to investigate to succeed. Unless you're the culprit, of course. Unfortunately, I am not. We will see. Please don't fight, I want us to trust in each other. Right, trust is the most important thing. Still, someone did more than two of us, and we need to find them. Yeah. Ale mało zostało już tych ludków. Były dwa rzędy, no, postaci tutaj. Będę psolcie to, że Chidori umarła.
Right, no more waiting. You know the drill. Enter the elevator. It will take you to the courtroom. There, the fate of all of you will be decided. Will you survive, or will I be able to execute y'all? We shall see. Boo 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 boo.
I don't want that. We have to do it, or else we'll die. I know, but still. Let's just get this over with. Y'all better not screw this up. You're the one to talk. Hey, stop. We can't fight before we even start the trial. Okay, my brain is ready for work. I hope I will be able to help. I'm counting on you. Sorry, I wasn't much of a help during the investigation. That's not true. Your sacrifice may help us solve this case. I sure hope so. Good luck, Megumi. Thanks. I hope it will help us somehow. I don't feel like we know anything about this case. And still we have to find the culprit or face the execution. I must do it. I will do it. Wow. Wow, we just interesting. The radio slowly descended, making a terrifying sound. I hate this place. It feels as if we are dead row inmates waiting for our sentence to be carried out. The ride seemed even longer than the previous ones, and yet we knew it had to end eventually. Oh wow.
Welcome. It took you a while to arrive, huh? How do you like the new design of the courtroom?
It hurts my eyes. Same. It absolutely hurts my eyes too. We are the same. We are so similar. Also, co tu się dzieje? Dlaczego? Co ja robię? Miałem wysłać po prostu tutaj i spać, znaczy nie spać, co ja mówię? Tu wysłać i wrócić tu... O ja zadanie skończyłem, o mój Boże, nie ogarniam niczego dzisiaj. Ogólnie nie ogarniam niczego, ale to jest swoją drogą. It hurts my eyes.
That's rude, you know. And here I was wanting to make this more exciting for everyone.
We don't care.
Maybe you don't, but other people do.
You mean the ones running this game and watching us?
Who knows? I can't tell you I can't tell you that much.
So we are being watched. Wasn't it obvious?
Anyway, for some of you this place may be the last thing you'll ever see, so you better enjoy this.
Don't say that. It's true though, at least one of us will not survive. Better make sure you do everything you can do that it will only be one. If only we could find a way for everyone to survive. That's impossible. It became impossible the moment one of us committed murder. We can do this, everyone.
Well, we'll see about that.
We took our places, the same ones as before. Oh, pfu, nie! Nie! We stood there silently. Several moments felt like an eternity. The trials didn't change, but there were less and less of us. The air felt as if it was burning. It was getting hard to breathe. We knew that one of us would not be leaving this place alive, and that was the best case scenario. And then it began. A game of life and death, a mystery of life and death, a trial of life and death. You want to review the truth bullets? No, I don't want that. Znaczy, dobra, może sprawdzę. Monokuma file, victims were killed 10 minutes apart on 2 floors. Loop on Chidori's trip, loop on Chidori's neck, bloody wound on Nene's neck. I found the floor in the movie room. Mystic bandana, sleeping... Dobra, mam to ogarnięte. I want to save? Yes, ja zapisałem, ale dobra. Oh boy, już 3 osoby stąd nie żyją. Sure. O, to raczej Rinu jest. Ponieważ nie zabił nikogo z tamtych paneli, było bez sensu. Więc to raczej Rin jest.
Let's begin with the basic explanation of a trial. During the...
I don't care.
Everyone else will get punished, and the culprit will get to leave.
And we know for sure that there's only one culprit, right?
Yes, since you are annoying enough to force that clue out of me.
You said it yourself, don't blame it on us. Aha, ten żółty będzie mnie wkurwiał całą grę. Ja pierdolę.
Whatever, anyway, there's one person that you have to catch, otherwise they will win the game and a whole lot of you will die. That would be fun to watch.
There's no way we'll allow that to happen.
Boo, we'll see. Better focus on solving the case now.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay everyone, I know it's against the rules, but consider this. What if it was Monokuma who committed the murders? Monokuma? Really? What makes you think that? He was on bad terms with Chidori and the rest of the strike group. He even threatened her in front of all of us. And now both her and Nene are dead. Well, it might be possible.
Me? The culprit? Now that is interesting. Unfortunately, the rules forbid me to kill any of you punks, even if I really want to.
So what, to make us kill each other? What is breaking a few rules compared to that?
Listen, sweetie, let's get something straight. I may be a horrible murderous bear that forces people to participate in a killing game, but I respect the rules. The rules of the killing game are sacred. They cannot be broken. Not by you, not by me, not by anyone. Otherwise, the entire game would be pointless.
That's right, without the rules the killing game would just be killing. A wild massacre without any sense to it. And the game we are having has any sense? To the people behind it, yes. To us, it's a senseless bloodbath, but the people who run this game see it as entertainment. They wouldn't take kindly to the game's operator disregarding the rules for his personal convenience. I don't know. Listen, fool, I know you don't want to suspect any of us, I don't want that either, but the truth is that once again, one of our group has become the killer. It wasn't Monokuma, it was one of our friends. Or Alucard. Yes, or Alucard. Anyway, we have to find the culprit, whoever they are. Okay. Enough of this nonsense, let's get to the point. Okay then, let's discuss the details of the crimes. Does anyone have a preference for which one to begin with? Let's just begin with Chidori since she was found first. Alright then. Make your argument! So the cause of death was suffocation. Continue. Yeah, but she was also bleeding quite a lot. Continue. We don't even know what the murder weapon was. Continue. Maybe it was something like what they used with Sayuri. Continue. 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 Object. Object my ass. last loop on Chidori's neck. No, we actually know what the weapon was. It's the small looped thread left on her neck. A thread? She was killed just like that? Small things came to be most deadly in the right hands. How did they use it? The culprit must have put it on Chidori's neck and pulled hard. They kept pulling until she suffocated. And while doing that, they also cut her neck. Man, that's horrible. That's a ruthless killer. Is killing someone like that more ruthless than stabbing and poisoning them? I don't think so. Still, while it's an efficient method of dispatching some, it is not a particularly quick one. Yeah, they must have been doing that for a few moments before she died. So what else can we deduce? The kill must have taken the culprit some time. Continue. Right, since the victim did not die instantly. Continue. During that time, Chidori must have been fighting for her life. Continue. But eventually the killer overpowered her. Continue. So it must have been someone strong, right? Object. Okej. Nie musi być to koniecznie coś silny właśnie, bo ta szyłka jest ostra na tyle, że muszę przeciąć, no. I was thinking, hope it's some time. Continue. Right, so the victim did not die instantly. Continue. During that time, Chidori must have been fighting for her life. Nie, to jest też prawda. Overpowered her. Object? Nie. Sometime. Object. Jak to nie? No to jest prawda. To też jest prawda. Nie, czekaj! Faktycznie, dobra, jestem z banem. Wait, co? A czekaj, co z tą wodą? Czekaj, myślałem, że chodzi o wodę. Ha? Co do cholery? Pascal's account. Tylko mówił o ten. Nie, chyba chodzi o czas. Tak? No, that's not it. What do you mean? Chidori has not been struggling for her life. My file clearly states that there were no signs of struggle. Oh, weird. If someone tried to strangle me, I'd surely be trying to fight. Not if the victim was unconscious at the time. Ah, that's right. So, should we change the topic to how Chidori has remained unconscious? Let's finish the number of weapon first. Alright, so we do know that Chidori was killed with that thread, right? That would be correct. What about Nene then? The same. Do we know anything more about Nene's death? Continue. This time there was no weapon on this side. Continue. So what did they use? A cable, like with Sayori? Continue. Or maybe they just used the same type of weapon as with Chidori. Continue. Some people solved that problem for us. Continue. The same. Windows Nene's neck. No, tak samo. That's right, fool! Oh, did I say it right? Yes, I'm pretty sure it was the same type of weapon for both of them. That's what I thought. Ała, moje zęby, uderzyłem... Ała. Isn't it bad? That's what I thought. It's pretty obvious when you look at them. They have very similar looking wounds after all. Indeed, both were suffocated by something sharp that cut their necks until they bled. It looks horrible. It does, but we can't avert our eyes if we want to solve this case. I know. Okay, but we didn't find any weapon for Nene, right? That is true, there was nothing in the library. culprit probably just threw it away. It was just a thread, right? Monica might have gone angry if someone littered it though.
Of course I would, duh.
And maybe they just used the same thread for both of them. You mean the one in the movie room? That is likely. So they killed Nene with it, took it upstairs and killed Chidori. That's how it looks. There is another thing that makes me wonder. What do you mean? Why tie a loop around someone's neck, especially if they're unconscious? Why not just roll a thread around and pull? Okej, to może jednak nie jest tą wędką, bo trochę patrzę na to, że ona z dołu. Ale mogę już mnie zahaczyć tam na górę. Czy nie, wtedy by zostawało coś z góry. Well, just roll the thread around and pull. That's true, it'd be easier, even more so if you wanted to take it with you and reuse it again. It would be weird to tie it around one person, then untie it and tie it again. Is there something behind it? Anyway, we have other matters that we need to discuss. Can you listen to me for a moment? Zresztą nie, czekaj, mogę po prostu urwać. To jest raczej coś, co, no... Tylko, że urwała trochę z miejsca, tylko została na szyi na szyi Chidori. Ale planu chyba nie było tego zrobić. Więc jakby najpierw... Nie, wtedy najpierw by umarła tamta, nie ta. Dobra. Problem. Pojawia się problem. Can you listen to me for a moment? Make your argument. So what if what I understand is that the killer murdered Nene and then went to Chidori. Continue. Are you sure that it happened in that order? Continue. What if they were killed simultaneously by two different killers? Continue. Monokuma said there wasn't the second killer, was there? Continue. Unless the second killer was actually Monokuma. Continue. Okay, you guys are fucking nutcases. Monokuma file. No, that's impossible. They couldn't have been killed at the same time. Because there was no second killer. Well, that too. But what I meant is that we know that the times of death for both of them. The Monokuma file states them clearly. Oh, sorry, I must have missed that. No problem, we know you were feeling unwell during that time. Okay then, can you remind us the times? It was 10 AM for Nene and 10 AM for Chidori. Just a 10-minute gap. It's hard, but it's possible to do. So this gives us a lot of information about where the culprit was at the time. Right, some people must have seen them moving between the rooms, right? That's possible. There were a lot of us on the second and third floors at the time. First, we should make sure we know how the killer moved. Question, how did the killer move between the murders? Upstairs, downstairs, they stay at the same floor. I think they stay at the same floor. Jakby najlogiczniejszym jest... Znaczy czekaj. Bo raczej... To jest ten problem z tymi drzwiami. Że te drzwi są zamknięte. Może na razie dam upstairs po prostu. 1 HP recovered. Right, the culprit must have gone upstairs. That is correct. Must have gone from the library to on the second floor to the movie room on the third floor. Does this give us anything though? Let's think about it. Make your argument. We need to analyze how everyone moved before we found the bodies. Continue. But no one knows for sure what everyone was doing that time. Continue. I was just chilling downstairs, that's why it can't be me. Continue. See, everyone can just say something like that. Continue. See the feet from the hall? Or come on, let us see the feet. Pascal, Jeff. No, that's not exactly right. We have an option of learning the movements of everyone during that time. What? You mean the cameras? No, I mean the witness. That's right, Pascal has been repairing the lamp in the third floor hall during the entire time. And he saw everyone moving there. Well, I either saw or heard everyone walking by. Is it enough though? He could only be monitoring one place. Right, and the kills happened at 2 different floors. If he was stationed at that exact point, he could have noted anyone went from the second to the third floor or the opposite. Right, that is the most important point after all. Yeah, since we know the killer had to change floors during that time at least once. Pascal, do you know the exact times of everyone walking by you? Sorry, but no, I only know the general time period in which it all happened. I know I started working on it around 9:30 AM and I stopped when we opened the door to the movie room around 10:20. So everyone that has been moving did it during that 30-minute period. Yeah, I think so. It's still something we know that both kills happened during that time. Which means the person who moved also had to do it then. Right, so we can narrow it down to how many people exactly? Pascal, please tell everyone about the people you saw or heard during that period. Okay then, let me think for a second. So the people who went upstairs and entered the first floor hall were Megumi, Fu, Daichi and Ayaka. And the people who went by me and went down were Rin and then Haruo. Only those 6 people moved during that time. No one else walked by, including the victims, Chidori and Nene. And of course, I also haven't moved during that period. Can we be sure that there wasn't some other person that I just didn't notice? Yes, I have very good hearings. I know for a fact that no one else took any steps near me. Alright then. Thank you, Pascal, this will help us a lot. No problem, glad to help. So, that means we can narrow it down to just 6 people, right? I wouldn't be so... Znaczy, Rin tam jest w tych ludziach, więc... Yeah. Ja bym to naronął nawet do 4, ale to moje granie OOC. So yeah, god damn it. No 6, just 4. Hey! Znaczy nie, akurat tutaj się nie zgodzę z tym just 4. Mam inne 4, które uważam za ten. Huh? Does anyone have the patience to explain? What Rolocard means is that they were already established the direction that the killer moved in. Oh right. They had to move from the library on the 2nd floor to the movie room on the 3rd floor, so in short, upstairs. I see, so it's just the 4 of us, huh? Yes, you, Megumi, Fu and Daichi. And it's none of them. Megumi to nie może być, bo jest protagonistką. Ayaka... I mean, I guess to może być Ayaka. Fu to nie jest, bo ma amnezję, więc przeżyje do końca pewnie. Honestly, ja wyjebał Daichiego. Heck, I'm a suspect. Rin, I couldn't have done it since we only went downstairs and didn't come back. Well, that certainly narrows it down. Yes, but it does not solve the case. Out of those 4, who could it be? Well, certainly not me. I also haven't done it. But I believe in the others too. I want to believe in everyone as well, but someone did kill those two. And you already told me numerous times that it couldn't have been Monokuma. Indeed. Trusting others in this situation is treacherous. It only brings you your downfall. Yeah, we heard this already. I won't listen to you. So we have 4 suspects, but no way of accusing any of them. In that case, let's change our focus. Let's look at the different aspects of this case and look for a breakthrough. Right, so I was wondering, how is it possible that none of the victims fought against the killer? Okay, let's discuss that then. Make your argument. The killer must have done something to the victims. Continue. Maybe they just attacked them from behind. Continue. Or maybe they hit them in the head to make them unconscious. Continue. It must have been someone they trusted, that's why they didn't struggle. Continue. I think they might have just drugged them somehow. Agree. Drugged water bottle. Bitch. You're right, Haruo. Well, obviously. The killer did indeed drug the victims, and they used the bottle of the water that we found for this. Right, I found out the hard way. Thanks to your sacrifice, we were able to determine that the water in the bottle was contaminated by a powerful sleeping drug. Just a few drops of this water and the victim could fall into a deep sleep for at least an hour. Damn, that's some strong stuff. They spacked the water without them knowing and gave it to them. They didn't stand a chance. At least we know that they weren't in pain if they died in their sleep. That is something, but it doesn't change the fact that they were murdered. So, do we know what they used? How exactly did they drug the water? Right, we've seen something that they probably used. We've seen something they probably used. Question, what did the killer use to drag the water? Box of pills. Water Pierce cover. Yeah, that's it. We found a box of pills in the infirmary. Indeed, they were left out in the open. They contain a powerful substance that Twin told us about. I'm sure we can trust her expertise. Dobra, ten trial jest trudniejszy. Znaczy, dalej chyba myślę, że to jest Rin. I raczej się nie pomyliłem. Ale ten trial jest trudniejszy ewidentnie. I czekaj, co ja chciałem zrobić? Zrobić, czy stream działa? Działa, jest 47 minut. Jak tak może być? So we did find the drug I was talking about. Interesting. Yes, the killer carefully added it to the water and then gave it to Chidori and Nene. I'm guessing they had to drag Nene downstairs first, then go to the movie room with the bottle and give it to Chidori. And then they just left the bottle there? Makes sense. I guess we're getting closer to understanding exactly how the crime went. But I still think we should discuss it some more. What I'm thinking is the killer was taking a lot of risk. Continue. You mean that we could have caught them? Continue. Right, at any time, someone could have entered the movie room and seen them. Continue. They could also be caught while moving between the rooms. Continue. But they didn't do anything suspicious there, did they? Object. Wait, yeah? A lot of risks. Continue. They could have caught them. Object! Nie, room był zamknięty. Locked door. I don't think anyone would have just entered the door. It was probably locked after all. It was. Well, the killer did have the key as they locked the door afterwards, so they probably used it to make sure no one would interfere. Still, there was some risk to that. Someone could have become worried after seeing that the door was locked. True, I guess they couldn't eliminate all the risks. Something else makes me think though. They could have locked the movie room, but they couldn't lock the library, right? Ah yes, there is no key to the library. I'm guessing they counted on the fact that no one ever goes to the library. Harsh but true, at least since we don't have Sayuri with us anymore. So they could have done anything they wanted in that room and no one would see them. Okay, but if no one goes to the library, how did they get Nene to go there? After all, that's where she was killed. Unless you dragged her somewhere else and then took her to the library. Why would anyone do that? It's too risky, someone could have seen them in the corridor. I don't claim to fully know the mind of our killer. Okay, anyway, I was wondering why did the culprit lock the door after they left? We even hit the key to make us unable to enter. Did they think there maybe was something they didn't want us to see? Something other than the body? Yes, something about that room that they didn't want us to see right away. To be honest, I've had a weird feeling about the movie room throughout the entire case. There's something unusual about it. Something weird, something suspicious. I have to think about that room again. Photo analysis. Jura. What's suspicious about the movie room? Jura. Hole in the floor. Got it. 1 HP recovered. The hole in the floor? Ah yes, it has been bugging me for some time too. Maybe it's just me, but this hole seems suspicious. There's something weird with that hole, right? So far you have no idea about the culprit, but if you analyze all the important details, something has to come out. I'm going to go with this as far as I can and see what happens. That's the only way I can find out who did this to Nene and Chidori. I have reached the halfway point of the trial. The HP has been restored. Do you wish to save? Yes. Już połowa? Wow, dobra, lecimy. Hole in the floor. There is something off about it. It's so conveniently placed right next to the victim's head. It's too convenient. What of it? What if the culprit used this hole in some way when killing Chidori? How would they be able to use it? Question. How could the killer use the hole? They moved through it, they looked through it, they put the murder weapon in it. Yes, that is it! Dobra, jednak miałem rację. Znaczy, może nie z tą wędką, ale miałem rację z tym, że ta dziura jest istotna. Znaczy, to oczywiście, że jest istotna, bo no. I że jakby ty zabił ją z dołu. Z tym miałem rację, tak. Yes, that is it. Wow, czekaj, to chciałem kliknąć, ale dobra. Też działa. Wow, hey there, buddy. Ja jebie, nienawidzę moich znajomych. Wracając. Yes, this is it. See, the murder weapon was just some thread, right? That's the conclusion you arrived at. But what if you used a little more of a thread? It's so thin that you could be able to put it through the hole. Maybe, but what would that achieve? That's what I am getting at. If you put a loop on the victim's neck and then connect it to the second piece of the thread that goes to the hole, if you would be able to pull on the loop from the other floor. But why would someone do that? Obviously to kill the victim from the other room. Whoa! Now this is getting interesting. Impressive deduction. So you're suggesting that the killer put the victim to sleep in the movie room, led the thread through the hole, and then finished the kill from downstairs. But why would someone do something like that? Probably to confuse us, to make this murder more difficult to solve. Man, this is crazy. Actually, doing it like this fits with another thing that we noticed during the investigation. Question: what evidence fits the method of killing? Locked room. Jak to nie? Twarz stara. Evidence is the method of killing. Room above each other. Dobra, nieważne. The rooms in which we found the bodies are situated right above each other. Is that important? Yes, because it makes that hole in the floor leads right to the library. And that in turn means that the killer would be able to kill both victims from the same room. Oh, so both victims are killed from the library. I think so, but that would mean the culprit did not have to move between floors between the first and second kill. That's true. So our deduction about the suspects who moved during the time is out too. Well, yes. So we're back to square one and everyone is the suspect again. Perfect. Thanks, Megumi. But we did get closer to the killer with that, I'm sure of it. Each new piece of information is a step forward. The question is, what can we do with it? We need to think about this more. Okay, meanwhile, I have a different question. Yes? The culprit used quite a lot of that thread, right? A loop on both of the victims' necks and more to get it through the floor. But how exactly did they get so much of it? Right, it can't be just some thread from a piece of clothing. It would break way too easily. But there was something stronger that. But was there something stronger than this? True, that couldn't be some regular thread, but what could it be? Unless, oh, there's only one answer that comes to my mind. Something that was mentioned some time ago, before all of it started. Mamy to. Wędki. Jedna osoba, która wie, gdzie są te wędki, jest green, kurwa. What is afraid of the kill? Okej, to jest... O mój Boże. Że to ja pamiętam, jak się nazywają, kurwa, fishing. Czy muszę fishing faktycznie jest... Dobra, fishing. I... O mój Boże, to okropne. Fishing string. No chodź tu. Czekaj, ja chyba wziąłem S, nie? Chodź H. Fish. O, jednak ing. O, ja mam, że to mi zajmie wieki. Zapewne minigierka. Chodź tu. Fishing. Nie, fisher. Nie? Fishing line jednak, dobra, nieważne. Tu jest G. Może być też line. I'm doing lines with bitches. Fuck. Chodź tu. Jest N. Przecież na to sobie muszę wyciągnąć. Lines of cocaine is my passion. Fishing line. Got it! Oh, I get it. The killer used fishing line to carry out the murders. What? Fishing line? Would that be strong enough? Yeah, they are strong. Fishing line is strong, durable, thin and sharp. Everything fits the thread used in this case. The culprit was able to use it without risking that it would break. Also because it was so sharp, it cut to the necks of the victims. I didn't even know that we had a fishing line in here. Well, someone did apparently. I wiedzą to tylko dziewczyny z tego teamu, z tego dziewczyny są podejrzane. Więc Haru odpada, więc to musi być Rin. A my to, rozjebałem to, zanim w ogóle rozjebałem to. Zanim oni do tego doszli. Wait, czekaj, gdzie jest gra? Już zniknęła. No, stałe, dobra, nie, wróciła. Lecimy to. Well, someone did apparently. But what does it change? Everyone could have taken some fishing line and used it for the murders. Everyone? No, not everyone. In fact, not long ago, only one person even knew that we had fishing equipment here. That means we can identify them. Ah, Rin, you little bitch. Niestety. Got it! That's right, Rin. It was you. Me? What do you mean? You were the one who told us about the fishing gear, didn't you? So what? Anyone could have used that. But you specifically told us that the fishing rods you found were hidden under a lot of other things. Still, someone else could have searched that pile as well, especially after I told you all about it. How many people knew about the fishing gear being there? All of the girls, everyone who was with me in the bath. That's right, Rin did tell all of us that she found the fishing rod. I guess any of us could have gone there and taken them. I am not sure about that, Rin. Remember what else you told us? You said you hid the rods, so you could take them later. So, maybe someone found them. She didn't tell us where she hid those rods though. Suspicious. Maybe someone was just lucky. Besides, we don't know if any of the guys knew about the rods as well. And if they did, they wouldn't admit to it now. Exactly, it could have been anyone. What do you think, Megumi? Was my hunch wrong? Was it too quick to call out Rin? No, there is more to it. I admit that this isn't enough to say that Rin did it, but it can make us look at some things differently now. Keep going, I'm sure you are not so weak that you would give up so easily. For example, we've been talking about how different people moved between the floors, but I thought we decided that I didn't tell us anything in the end. Right, since the killer could have killed both victims from the same room. He probably did, but even then, that does not mean they haven't moved at all. In fact... Logic drive! Where did the culprit kill the victims from? Moved from the library and the hard library. Where did the culprit prepare Chidori's body before the kill? The movie room. Which way did the culprit actually move? Upstairs, downstairs? Correct. Congratulations! Summary. Where the culprit killed the victims from? Library. Movie room. Downstairs. Yes, now I understand. The culprit actually did even more than we thought to confuse us. What did they do? See, because of the times of deaths, we originally thought that the culprit had to move upstairs. But in reality, it was the exact opposite. First, they prepared the crime scene in the movie room. They put Chidori to sleep and laid her down next to the hole in the floor. And then they put the line through the floor, right? Yes, then they had to go downstairs to finish the kill from below. The reason they killed Nene first also became clear. I mean, it was done for a reason. Since Nene died first, we suspected everyone who went upstairs around the time of the kills. But what we should have done was to question the people who went downstairs. What does all of it have to do with me? Well, you gave us a certain piece of evidence before. Question of evidence connecting the crime. This one? Rain, you told us yourself that you went from the third floor to the second floor. You even admitted to going to the library. That's true, she did walk past me and went downstairs while I was working. You even said hi to Pascal as you walked by to make sure he knew you were going there. That was necessary for the plan that was trying to make us confuse the direction the culprit was going. But based on conjecture, anyone could have walked there. Even if we only count people noticed by Pascal, Haru was also there. Is that right, Haruo? Did you go downstairs then? I did, but obviously I did not kill anyone. Well, it's obvious that you would say that. But that means that we have at least two suspects. Maybe, but I think we should ask Pascal one more important question. What, me? Yes, who exactly did you see with your own eyes while you were there? I know I saw Haruo when he was walking by, but I did not see Rin. I was turned the other way in at the moment. So can we even be sure that she went there? Yes, I told you, she spoke to me back then. Also, I said that I'm sure I heard footsteps of everyone who was walking by. Footsteps, you say? See, there was one other person that had to move downstairs during that time. But they did not make any footsteps. I'm not sure I follow. Nene. Nene, bo nie ma swojej bandany, bo zostawiła ją w movie room. Nene. Nene? Yes, Nene also had to go downstairs during that time. I could have heard her if she walked there. I see, Pascal couldn't hear her because she didn't walk. She was actually being carried by the culprit. Yes, because at the time Nene was already unconscious. She was put to sleep by the same bottle of water as Chidori. But to kill her in the library, the culprit would have to carry her there. Wouldn't Pascal see them then? That's why the culprit made sure to go when he wasn't watching. Which means that it couldn't have been me. Pascal saw me and I wasn't killing anyone. That's right. So I'm the only one left again, huh? It's disappointing how far you want to take this charade. Let me explain to you with this reasoning. Czekaj. Muszę jej głos teraz dać, bo jest culprit. Let me explain to you why this reasoning makes no sense. Make your argument. Nene was killed in the library on the second floor, which means the killer ruled her there while she was still alive. It was there where she drank the drugged water. She was never in the movie room at all. There was no need to carry her across the floors. That would be an unnecessary risk for the killer to take. Object. Nene's bandana. No, Rin, Nene was in the movie room with Chidori and it can be easily proven. Oh, is that so? Yes, we found her bandana in the movie room after all. She could have left it there some time before though. But she never takes her bandana off. Exactly, she always had this ridiculous thing on her head. And she did have it on when she visited us during breakfast. So we can rather safely assume that she went to the movie room with the bandana on her head. As she fell unconscious, the bandana must have fallen off. The killer was too busy with their plan to notice that, and they just left it there. Quite a major thing to overlook. But the most important part is that it proves that Nene was in the movie room when she fell asleep. Which means the killer must have carried her downstairs. And the only person that could have done that was Rin. Me? Are you for real? That's just guessing. You have no way of connecting this crime to me. I don't think so. This is all just baseless conjecture. It's true that the clues point at Rin, but are they enough? Haskell might have missed someone after all. And anyone could have used the drugs from the infirmary. I didn't want to suspect Rin. Do we have to? You don't have enough proof, Megumi admitted. Sleeping drugs. That is not true. It couldn't have been anyone, just anyone. But anyone could have taken the pills from the infirmary, right? Right, but that would not be enough. Alucard, do you remember that box we found? Of course. It didn't have any notes regarding the use of the pills, or their effects. True, just some chemical names. It listed the names of the chemicals that Rin told us about, benzopsin, but it didn't say what it does. But what does that prove? It proves that you need a specific scientific knowledge to even know what's in that box. Someone who didn't know it would never guess that they could use it to make someone fall asleep. You would have to be an expert in pharmaceuticals. It's not such rare knowledge. Many people know about benzopsin. Okay, everyone, how many of you have ever heard of it? No one, it seems. Of course, they wouldn't admit it to it now. No one other than you knows a lot about medicine. It's most likely that they never heard of it. And even if they did, there's still not everything. There's even more? Yes, the warning on the box said that improper dosage may be deadly. Despite that, the killer was confident enough to use it. And they did it perfectly. They used enough of the drugs to make both Nene and Chidori fall asleep, but not enough to kill them with. They're both dead now, so maybe they overdosed after all. No, the molecular file clearly stated that the cause of death, and it didn't have anything to do with any chemicals they swallowed. There are only two talents that would allow you to find the proper drug and use the proper dose without any instructions. One is the ultimate lucky student, but Yukito is already dead, and the other one is ultimate pharmacist, which means Rin. So, Rin, do you have anything to say? Do I have anything to say? Of course I do! This is bullshit! It's a lot of illogical crap that doesn't make a bit of sense. It's illogical, it's stupid and baseless. And did I mention illogical? Rin, are you okay? Of course I'm not fucking okay. I try to be helpful whenever I can. I try to be the goddamn voice of reason here and to give you all same logic, and this is what I get. You decide to throw logic out of the fucking window and go with your hunches to paint me as a murderer? You piece of shit! These aren't hunches, Rin. They're all based on facts and evidence. I don't accept your facts. I do not accept your evidence, and I do not accept your stupid logic. For someone who talks about logic so much, she isn't behaving too logically now. I can't get to her like that. I gotta break to her words. Duel! O Jesus Christ, jak okropnie rysowali. Her final moment and she's drawn like... dobra. Logic is everything, and you don't have any of it. You don't have any solid proof that I did it. The corporate went to the infirmary to get sleeping drugs. The corporate used their knowledge about writing novels, medicine. Chidori and Nene were in the movie room. They were put to sleep after drinking water. Then lost her bandana. You were the only one who knew about its fishing gear, which means no one else could use the murder weapon. Logically, anyone could have gone to the infirmary and taken the drugs. You just want to pin it on me because you're blindly guessing. Chidori was laid down next to the hole in the floor. The door was left locked. The person who heard the culprit walk by was Pascal. The culprit took Nene downstairs. People who went downstairs were Rin and Harwell. Only the ultimate pharmacist could have chosen the drugs and dosed them properly. No one else had the knowledge necessary to do it. Oh, you stupid, irrational idiot! You wouldn't know logic if it hit you in the face! The room that culprit arrived at was library. The culprit was the first moves of Nene. Before the second kill, the culprit waited 10 minutes. The body that we discovered first was Chidori. We wanted to confuse us about the order of deaths. The order of deaths, the corporate movements. The order of deaths. No, that's not it, it must have been... Wait, check it, saw? Library. The culprit first murdered Nene, then waited 10 minutes and killed Chidori. About culprit's movements. The culprit had to use a lot of fishing line, and we didn't find any in the library. There also wasn't an opportunity to throw it away later, which means they can still have it on them. Can you show us your pocket, Rin? 1 HP recovered. Właściwie to miałem czas, żeby wyrzucić tą, ale dobra, jebać. Ja jebie. This is all What? My pockets? Yes, can you show us what you have in them? It shouldn't be a problem, right? You... How dare you? I have nothing to show you. Leave me alone. That's what I thought. Well, if Rin doesn't want to show her pockets, then logically speaking, there is only one explanation. You know nothing about logic. Nothing. Megumi, I think we've seen enough. Don't you agree? Yes, there is no point in prolonging this any further. So, you know what you have to do, right? I do. I will summarize this entire case and get rid of any lingering doubts. This is it! This whole case started with the culprit going to the infirmary. They chose the right drugs and dosage using their expert knowledge. They then asked Pascal to fix the lamp on the third floor. By doing so, they would create a witness. The culprit went to the movie room with the Chidori and Nene. They gave their targets the drugged water that they prepared earlier. Both girls quickly fell asleep. The culprit laid Chidori down next to the hole and put the loop on her neck. They tied it around her neck. Then they put the thread through the hole, creating a long-range weapon. Long-range weapon. Long-range weapon. Long. They took Nene with them, but lost her banana in the process. They locked the door in the vase. Putting in there, they made sure it would take some time to open the door. After that, they carefully moved so that Pascal would hear but not see them. They took Nene downstairs to the library. They laid her there down on the floor and killed with the fishing line. Then they waited for 10 more minutes, and finally then pulled the line hanging from the ceiling. The line pulled on the Chidori's neck upstairs, slowly killing her. After that, they just had to remove the additional line and hide it. And the culprit had no opportunity to get rid of it, so they just hid it inside their pocket. So they still had it with them when they met with everyone. And the person who did all that was you, Rin Fukui. Teraz finalnie nie wygląda tak źle. And that's all. This is how it happened. Thank you, Megumi. Hey Rin, did you want to say anything about that? And what's there to say? It's over. I seem to have calmed down. Of course, it will be logical to carry on this. Farce. So you admit that you did it. Do I even have to? Megumi explain everything. It doesn't matter what I say now. So it's over. Awesome! Awesome! Fuck me. Herbatka. Już jest zimna, ale dobra.
Awesome! Now that it's part of you, now that it's the part you've been waiting for, you've reached your answers, which means it's voting time. Please vote using the panels on your desk and choose who you think is the killer. Oh, and remember, make sure you do your vote for someone, otherwise you will be punished as well.
I don't want to do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see the verdict. Will it be right or will it be horribly wrong? I can't wait.
O, to wygląda nieźle.
That is absolutely correct. The culprit who killed Chidori Sato and Nene Amemura was none other than their friend from the strike club, Rin Fukui. Congratulations.
Rin. Save it. It's over. I didn't want to be right. If we weren't, we would all be dead now. Still, this sucks. Rin, why would you do that? Does it really matter? Yes, we want to try to understand you. This seems pointless. Rin, you were never a bad person. There must have been a reason, right? Was it the motive? Oh, you think you know me that well? You're so sure that I'm a good person? That's illogical. But okay. Yes, it was the motive. You wanted them to grant you one wish, right? I assume it must have been an important one. Of course. One that's more important to me than anything else. I have a sister. You might have known that. Ah yes, I think you mentioned it once. Oh Jesus. She's been in a hospital for years now. She's very ill, and it's not just any random illness. It's a rare genetic disease that's slowly ruining her body, and no regular treatment can do anything about it. Oh. Her only hope is experimental treatment aboard, but it would cost millions. My family cannot afford it. Even I, with my talent and all, can't get that much money. That's horrible. She was my inspiration for becoming a pharmacist. I wanted to find some way to cure her, but I couldn't. I'm a failure. I can't do anything. So that's why you were influenced by that motive. O nie, rozmazeza jeszcze, nie, nie róbcie mi tak. Yes, I asked Marukuma if they could finance my sister's treatment abroad, for as long as it was needed for her to recover.
And I said yes, obviously. Something like that is nothing for me.
After that, my mind was set. I knew what I had to do. I joined the strike team to get closer to Tochidori and Nene. I found the drugs in the infirmary and the hole in the floor in the movie room, and I formulated the plan. But why kill both of them? Wouldn't one be enough? Yeah, you could at least have spared one of them. What's the point? To achieve my goal, I would have to sacrifice all of your lives at a triumph anyway. You all would have to die, so what's the difference if it was done by me or by Monokuma? Cold as usual. Znaczy, szczerze to mogę zabić po prostu jedną. Jedną po prostu zostawić, znaczy śpiącą, a drugą zabić. Albo nawet wyrobić tą drugą. Nawet to było w sumie lepsze. You stupid, jesteś głupia, co zrobiłaś tak, w taki sposób, szczerze mówiąc. That's actually stupid. Cold as usual. Besides, I needed both of them for my plan to work. It was a very devious plan, I must admit. I tried to make it complicated to confuse you, but it seems that it wasn't enough. I mean, you did the best trial so far, so yeah, good for you, but not enough for me. Bo od razu wiedziałem, że to jesteś ty. Szkoda. Now it doesn't really matter. I failed. I failed my sister again. But it's the last time. Rin. Hey, can I ask for one last favor? Don't ask it like that. No, really, I will know what's going to happen. If you survive this game, can you take care of my sister? I won't be there with her anymore. Of course we can do it. We promise we will take care of her. Thank you. That means I have nothing else to do.
Aw, you're done already. No more cheerful goodbyes. No despair. You know what's gonna happen, right?
I won't give you this. I won't give you that satisfaction. I won't give you that satisfaction. Death is just a part of life. It's logical to deny it. The logical thing to do is just to accept it and... Right? It's logical to Rin. In the end, it's just a mantra that you keep telling yourself.
Not so strong anymore, are you? Well, that means that now we can proceed.
Hey, Megumi. Me? Yes, my time is almost up, so listen. You're the one who will have to lead everyone, especially now without Chidori around. So make sure you get the mastermind. The mastermind is among you. I'm sure of that. Właśnie miałem zrobić wcześniej miałem teorię, że to ona może być mastermindem, bo to ona stwierdziła, że jest jakiś mastermind w ogóle. Ale się okazuje, że nie. Więc byłbym w błędzie chociaż raz. Mastermind is among you. I am sure of that. You have to find them if you want to save the trust among the rest of you. Without that, you will never survive this game. So defeat the mastermind and live. Rin. We will, I promise.
Alright, enough of that talk. The time is up. Say your goodbyes because this is the end. I have prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate pharmacist, Rin Fukui. So, it's punishment time!
Danganronpa presents Rin Fukui in Take Your Shots. Oh Jesus, that's... You saw Rin tied to the huge X-shaped construction. Her arms and legs were all locked tight. Then the big Murokuma hand appeared. It was holding a gun. The hand brought the gun to Rin's arm. It was like a syringe ready for injection. The gun fired and blood splattered everywhere. I managed to hear Rin scream through all the mechanical noise. The hand brought the gun to her other arm and her legs, shooting her every time. There was more and more blood and screams with each shot. Finally, the hand took the gun to Rin's head. It stayed like this for a few moments, as if it was waiting for something. And then it fired. The bullet pierced through her head, killing her instantly. There was no more shots, no more screams. Just silence only broken by the sounds of dripping blood. Teraz mi się udało zrobić dobrze. Znaczy w miarę dobrze. Ciężko wyczuć tutaj, ale dobra. It was all over. You just stood there unable to do anything. No, not again. Damn it. Rin.
Another amazing execution. I feel like I'm getting better every time.
Just shut up. No one asked you.
Oh, but I'm asking you. How are you feeling now? Do you feel despair?
What does it... What does it matter now?
Oh, I'm sure you do. Good, good. Boo, 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 boo. Let the despair fill you with... Let the despair fill you until you can't even feel anything else.
Keep dreaming. This will never happen.
You say so now, but eventually you will fall to despair too. If not now, then after the next murder. After all, you guys just can't stop killing each other apparently. Boo, 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 boo. It's weird that you like it so much. But I can't complain.
We don't like this. It's just your sick motives.
You can always ignore them, you know. But that wouldn't be interesting. So I will bring you new ones, and you keep on falling for them. I wonder what will be next.
You shit little...
Well, I said my part. Now I will give you time to cry on your own. Have fun. Bye.
Ile ich zostało? 10? Nie, mniej jeszcze. Nie, 9. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem. Nie. 8. Nie, w pierwszym. Jak jest 16, to najpierw odpowiadałem 4, później 2, więc ten. Tak, powinna być 9. A Lukas pewnie przeżyje, Rio też sobie nie przeżyje. No, main character też przeżyje. Fu pewnie też przeżyje, więc pewnie Daichi, Ayaka, Haruo. Co tam jeszcze był? Aha, i Pascal są potencjalnymi. No, potencjalnie umrą w następnym chapterze. We all do. Why does we have to mock? Why does he have to mock us even after what happened? Is this not enough for him? He does have a point though. As I told you, we can't just stop the killings. But if we already try, no, it will not work. The murders will keep coming and the game still continues. Takeshi, Katsuya and Rin all fell for them and all died because of it. The only question is, who will be next? But what if there will be no next one? Impossible. We can't stop the game. We can only do as much as possible to win it. Or at least not be the next one to die. Ugh. A jeszcze ta komedyjka. Chyba komedyjka z panem największym. To jest komedyjka. Czyli tak. Tak, 4 no dobra, 5 postaci potencjalnie umrze, może jeszcze umrzeć. Oby to nie był Haruo, tylko po prostu, no dla siebie to nie był Haruo, reszta może umierać. To be honest. Żeby to nie był ten haker, reszta może sobie umierać. Haker jest spoko. Spoko. Olkar's words hurt us, but none of us had the strength to argue with him. Why did it have to happen? Chidori, Nana and Rin, so many of our friends had to die. I don't want. Blah, 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 blah. Please, someone stop it. Ayaka, we can't do anything for her now. Yeah, but still. Hey, Megumi. Yeah. You did it again. Congratulations. Thanks, I guess. You know, it feels worse every time. Each time it hurts more. We save our lives, but solving these cases yet, it feels like we're dying inside when we do it. Yes, I know how you feel. We can't give up though. We must see it to the end. What will the end be though? All of us are dying. I hope not. We can beat this game. I want to believe that, but it's getting harder each time. I'll try to do what Rin told me though. I won't give up yet. Good, be strong, Megumi. Strong? Easy for him to say. I never felt so weak as I do now. Alucard's pessimism has taken over us all. We no longer see the end of this horror. We still have to go on. We have to continue living and try to survive. Rin was right though. We need to find the mastermind and defeat them. But who could be so evil to do something like that? Is it really one of us? I don't want to believe it, but I don't know if there's any other option. Well, I hope we find out soon, while we're still alive. We lost so many friends today. The best we can do for them is to keep them in our memories and live on. Yes, live. Hey, can you hear me? Kto to mówi? Czekaj, muszę sprawdzić coś. O Jezu, już jest druga. Wow. Miałem pójść wcześniej spać, jeszcze muszę zrobić rzeczy. O nie, która jest? Wreszcie nie ma 2 godzin. Chociaż tyle. Hey, can you hear me? Good. How are things on your side? Okay, keep monitoring them. What? Almost half of them already dead? Damn it. It's all happening so fast. We need to hurry up. See if you can access any other of their systems. I will double my efforts to find them. Good luck. Bye for now. Why does it keep happening? I thought we ended it forever, but still, I will fight it. I promised. I won't let it happen again. I will never allow for another Danganronpa. Okej, czy to będzie jakiś plot powiązany z oryginalną grą? Pewnie. Głównie V3. Damn. No i została 9. To be continued. Let's go. W sumie dobrze im idzie, mają dobre tempo. Serial tu już naprawdę spoko. Może faktycznie wyjdzie to do końca, więc będę naprawdę szczęśliwy, że to wyjdzie do końca, bo przyjemnie się nawet gra, mimo że trailery są takie dosyć mech, ale no... Yes. Z chęcią zobaczę, jak to się zakończy. Może się przekonam, że jednak mają jakiś dobry plan na to. Na razie się nie zapowiada, ale to zwykle się nie zapowiada za szybko, więc... Yeah! To się trzymajcie i ja lecę umierać. Ale widzimy się na następnym odcinku pewnie kiedyś gdzieś, więc... nie umieram na stałe.